This is a dirty situation. It's really nasty. It's an emergency. And
the trucks should cover before they leave the dump site.
Here at Church Corner, because this has always been a serious risk for the parish, especially with it being so close to the river.
Welcome back everyone to another video. So in today's video I will be showcasing the meeting that's giving us some insight on what is going to be done to the Morant Bay dump. As you can see, it is in close proximity to the Springfield community and also the Morant Bay Urban Center. So we're glad that something is finally going to happen to the dump, because when you're coming across this bridge from the side of the urban center going into Morant Bay, that scent will hit you. Also, when the breeze gets heavy, there's a lot of debris that blows over into where the river is, and that's not good for anyone using the river or living around the dump. And it's an eyesore when you're entering Morant Bay. So once again, I'm glad they're going to do something about it. So without further ado, this is what happened at the meeting.
Jones, could you use the podium, please? I don't want to address okay. Morning again. In regards to the removal of the dump site, I don't hear you give a specific location where you will take those garbage. Yeah. Second, I think that you said that this is starting this weekend, right? For us as the corporation in charge of the solid waste locally, I think solid waste should take in consideration the trucks should cover before they leave the dump site. Reason being, the last time removal of garbage was done, you find out that to make a certain amount of trips, garbage blowing all over on the road from those trucks because they weren't covered down properly. So just take that in consideration. Not just to do 10 trips, but also messing up the highway going down to Kingston. My concern now is the trucks that you have mentioned in regards to the parish. The plans that you have, is it that we are going to get brand new trucks regarding the parish? Because you have mentioned that we have get supplementary trucks, and I do believe that those are the what left from wherever you guys pull them from. Now, the last time I asked Mr. Good regarding trucks, he said that he didn't tell me that the parish was going to get new trucks. So now I'm asking you, Mr. Jones, is it that we are going to get some new trucks, or is it that you guys going to send us some trucks from different areas that you may think need the new trucks?
Councillor Lee, yes. Thank you for your question, Councillor Lee. Alright, so in terms of the location to remove the waste actually be brought to Riverton disposal site. That is one. In terms of the covering of the trucks, I would need to look back at the contracts that we have with the contractors to see if that was a requirement. If not, I will ensure that it's added. Because what will start on the weekend is basically the excavation aspect. And we've put in place in terms of water trucks to keep the area wet so that there's not much disturbance from the dust and so on. So I will address that issue. As it relates to brand new trucks, now the plan has always been to send 3 trucks to St. Thomas. Now what we've done so far, we've sent one brand new truck, one truck that is basically 2 years old, and we plan to send another 2-year-old unit to the parish. Now, we as recently as the last, I think it was in June or July, that we had gotten the trucks. Based on the mix of units that we have, we basically are trying to ensure that they're equally distributed in terms of the brand new units. Now, we have set up a schedule as well that the parish will also get access to the tipper and the crane truck. The parish will actually get access to the tipper and the crane truck as well, to ensure that it's maintained in terms of the removal of dirt, vehicles, and bulk waste as well. And since recently, I think we have removed about, I think approximately 2 loads of bulk waste from Arcadia. Hope that answers the question.
Municipal Corporation, members of the media, a very happy new year to all. And these are the highlights for December 2024. With the on and off rains, and with the garbage that would have been in the area during this time, would have increased the risk for us of having dengue fever. So we have an AD's premises index of 13%, which is higher than the 5% that you want, according to the World Health Organization. We're taking the opportunity to remind everybody to ensure that they are putting holes in their tin cans before they put them out for garbage collection, ensuring that they're having their drums covered, and ensuring that they're protecting their water sources overall. Because a good 80% of the mosquitoes breeding, the Aedes mosquitoes that are what I refer to, breeds in drums, but it also breeds in the solid waste. So we have to protect both the drums and the solid waste. In terms of screening for the parish, we've been doing screening for chronic diseases. We want to find the illnesses before they are very, very serious, so you can actually manage them properly. And we did 4 such screenings for December 2024. One of which was in collaboration with the St. Thomas Municipal Corporation, where we did a screening on the Mayor Street on December 15, 2024, where we saw 78 persons who were screened for hypertension, diabetes, high cholesterol, any kind of risk for stroke, prostate screening, eye screening. All of these were done. For the month, we did a total of 455 persons having been screened. There is no case of COVID-19 at present. We've been looking at that for the last 4 or 5 years. And we're having a little increase in the influenza, which you expect at this time of the year, the colder months. And we are going to be continuing with our vector control activities. Miss Patience, Council Patience, had asked last time that we do vector control activities for her. We've had all manner of issues over the holidays with cases, etc. So we're doing it next week, Tuesday onwards. So for the worldwide component of us, as the Ministry of Health highlighted this week, we don't have any of those viruses that are part of the Chinese outbreak, respiratory outbreak at this point in time. So we don't have any H1N1, any H5N1, any of these viruses, or any of the newer ones that we're recognizing. It's not even new. The human mental pneumonia virus, we don't have that, HMPV. So it's a respiratory virus just like the others. And if you're following just like the ordinary respiratory protection with your mask and hand washing, you should be doing pretty good. So COVID happening was a good thing to teach us how to make sure we protect ourselves against respiratory illnesses. And those are the highlights. I don't know if Chief would like to add anything in particular at this point in time. Oh, I want to highlight also, I'm very, very happy, and the public is going to be far better off with the NSWMA moving those loads or cubic yards or tons from the dump here at Church Corner. Because this has always been a serious risk for the parish, especially with it being so close to the river.
Yes.
So well done to NSWMA, and I'm looking forward to the Municipal Corporation policing this to ensure that the transfer of those cubic yards, tons, is safely done. Because you can't be trying to help yourself and end up being worse off. So well done, Minister. That's the transfer, safe transfer. Because it's not just covered also, you don't want it to leak.
Yeah.
Because you have the leachate, which is it's been sitting there for a while and it's breaking down, and you have all kind of bacteria that is in there. And sometimes you may have heavy metals also that are in this. And you don't want that to be leaking or people are driving behind that vehicle and they're being exposed.
To protect life, to let us be safe. And then one agency, such as NWC, just started and just cause an outbreak. Because anybody drive past. This is a dirty situation. It's really nasty. It's an emergency. And it must be dealt with that way. It can't be a situation that you're going to get all the resources together to actually fix it. You have to go there and put some emergency remedy in place. And I talk about it all the time, and sometimes people don't like what I say. There's a different standard in this country for government agency versus that of a private individual. If a man running a restaurant and health department recognize him breach, them level of breach, he won't get shut down immediately. Indoors them that now can't open. Everybody ever knows that the establishment is nasty, because health department shut it out. Now for government, there are many of them, like I hear Councillor McLeod always come and talk about that situation in a female. Just many of them all over. I have one on in Dwayne Pen. It's sad. It is really sad because government really should set the example. And enough time I see a department serve notice and government even turn a blind eye to it. Because even serving the notice by telling that, we know that now going to really make them act if they're not ready for act as yet.
That's my duty.
But you do your duty, and I understand that. You have to do your duty, that's your part you're playing. But I'm just speaking to all government, and I'm not talking about a JLP government or a PLP government. I'm talking government over the years, what I've noticed since I've been a councillor. They just behave like they don't take public safety into consideration, because that situation must be dealt with. You don't drive past there and look, well, you're going to smell it for your approach. It's really bad, and it's an emergency, and we have to deal with it as an emergency. That's consultation here. There is there's septic water. It's right there on the highway. It's a very nasty scene. That's the best way I can describe it for now. Is there any action taken or about to be taken where that water is concerned?
Okay, indeed. As you said, and it occurred a couple months ago, and at that time when we made contact with NWC, they came and cleared it. But since this last incident, which is several weeks now, we have been making contact with NWC. At one point, I know that the wastewater officer, Ms. Williams, even sent a video, and we have not had the necessary response in terms of the clearing. It was yesterday that a notice was served and taken to Kingston on the matter.
So Ms. James Cuss from sewage, and she has informed me that they are gathering the resources to start that work very soon.
So now we're on to the AAL view of the dump. Yeah man, if you reached this far in the video, please remember to like, comment, share and subscribe for more, and click the notification bell to get notified when I upload a new video. And as I was saying earlier, I'm glad that something is finally going to be done about this dump. As you can see right there, there's a church and another apartment just below the church, right there on the left. So you see it's close in proximity to persons living in the area. Also, it is an eyesore because as you're coming off the bridge, you see this high hill, that is the dump. If you're coming from Seaford side with the roundabout, you can see the dump. So it really needs to be moved, and the scent when the breeze is blowing as you're coming from the Morant Bay Urban Center side, you are going to smell it. And if the dump catches fire, the dump is going to throw all the smoke into Springfield community and through the Morant Bay Urban Center, which is not good. We want our parish to develop, not to be run down.